Morning, colleagues. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm joined with Monique van den Berg and Coach Jacquerie ahead of our clash against the Stormers this weekend in Cape Town. Let's go by a show of hands, and we've got about 15 minutes for this session, so let's keep it concise. Manus, thank you so much. Go ahead, Manus.
Hallo, morning everyone. Hallo, goeiemôre. Ek het vra vir almal. Ek sal daarso by Morney begin. Morney, ek bedoel obviously as dit daarso 'n game, daarso maar in die game is ook daarso battles, jy weet, as ek nou dink daarso jy en daarso Reinagh, is daarso iets daarso baie mense daar wil uitsien na. Daarso hoe handle jy daai battle wat nou voorlê daarmee daarso Reinagh eerstens en ek wil ook daarso byvoeg, daarso wat is jou mikpunte daarso bokwise in die volgende jaar daarso Morney asseblief?
Ja, dit's kan Afrikaans.
Yes, asseblief.
So dis altyd 'n so opwindende tyd om hierdie derbies te speel en dan speel jy half teen Suid-Afrika se beste. Maar ek gaan nou nie hierdie week of inzou net op Kobus nie. Dit is 'n spansport en dit is 'n groot wedstryd vir die Lions en seker vir die Stormers. So ek dink my fokus sal meer wees wat kan ek doen sodat die Lions kan wen.
En ek dink Nee, jammer ek het in die rede geval.
Ja, en ek dink ook nie om nou te veel te dink aan die boek prentjie vir die volgende jaar. Ek dink hierdie naweek is dit om op hierdie wedstryd te fokus.
Ek glo ons het almal in die laaste maande gesien hoe ouens is, daarso Fynbok, Mngomezulu is rarig, daarso baie goed en daarso rugby en hoe daarso handle julle dit? Ek bedoel, fokus julle daarso op hom of is daar of daarso word daar iets uitgewerk om hom, ek wou amper sê ook nou te staan op so iets Morney.
Ja, hy speel ongelooflike rugby. Ek dink iemand kan dit al teen dit stry nie. Maar op die einde van die dag is al 15 man op hulle veld. Ja, ons sal ook 'n plan of 2 moet uitwerk. Wat sy strengths of sy sterkpunte is, maar ek dink definitief ons hele week gaan oor hoe om Sasa te stop. Ek dink ons gaan daartoe om ons gameplan op hulle te forceer. En ons gaan nie daartoe om te adapt teenoor hoe hulle speel nie, as dit sin maak. So ja, Sasa is ongelooflik. Maar hierdie week gaan nie vir ons net gaan oor hoe om Sasa te stop nie.
Ag en as ek net asseblief een mag vra vir daarso Jacques, asseblief daarso hallo Jacques. Ek wil jy's iemand wat daarso vir die Lions en in die Weskaap die rugby daar gejol het en so aan. En ek bedoel daai ouens is daarso onderwonde. Hulle het nog alles daar gewen hierdie seisoen. Daarso hoe moeilik is dit daar vir julle dat daarso julle nie vaskyk daarso teen die feit dat hulle nou 8 daarso games daarso nog altyd aan die Westkant was. En jy weet laat dit nou nie 'n ding word van dit is onmoontlik om hulle daar te wen, Jacques.
Ja, maar as ek dink die Stormers speel goeie rugby op die oomblik. Ek dink hulle het 8 games al gewen die seisoen. Die ding is vir ons ons fokus nog steeds op ons proses. Ons het, jy weet, die laaste 2-3 games wat ons gespeel het ons op ons kurwe. Die lekker ding van dit is, jy weet, as 'n ou so op jou perd is, dan is hulle ryp om gepluk te word. So vir ons is dit soos ek sê ons prosesse en ons het niks om te verloor nie. Ons wil die Lions rugby speel. Soos ek sê, ons fokus nie net op een ou nie. Ek weet as sy outfit is die Stormers 'n goeie, jy weet, van voor tot heel agter is hulle goeie spelers. En vir ons gaan dit 'n goeie challenge wees.
Thanks, Manus. Can we go through to Leighton? Leighton, your mic's muted.
There we go. I think I'm unmuted now, am I?
Yeah,
Yes,
perfect.
Leighton.
Perfect. Hallo julle, ek hoop dit gaan goed daarbo. Is lekker warm hier in die Kaap, so julle gaan lekker hitte kry hierdie kant kom Saterdag. Morney, eerstens vir jou asseblief. Jy het nou genoem julle gaan nie te veel fokus op daai een ou of 2 ouens in die span nie. Maar wat het in julle voorbereiding ingegaan, julle manne wat agtergebly het, as ek dit so kan noem, wat nie oor is in Engeland toe nie. Wat het in daai voorbereiding gegaan? Julle het 'n ekstra week gehad om die Stormers te analiseer.
Ja, so laasweek het 100% gegaan oor ons oor hoe om ons strukture beter te kry, om meer alignment in ons kamp te kry oor hoe ons wil speel, wat ons wil doen. So ons het eintlik laasweek glad nie na hulle gekyk nie. Ons het 100% net op ons gefokus op die areas wat ons voel ons moet beter wees en die areas wat ons obviously dink gaan ons vir ons bietjie half vir ons hulle half kan vang.
En dan Jacques, net vir jou asseblief, dit is 'n mes wat twee kante toe sny in terme van ouens by die huis los en dan ander oorvat. So ek dink die ouens wat by die huis was sal nou nie met baggage terugkom van daai naalskrapse verloor nie, maar aan die ander kant hulle is 1 week agter met nie rugby speel nie. Sien julle dit so en hoe wil julle daai gedeelte uitsny om van eerste afskop af Saterdag op die bol te wees?
Ja, ek dink vir ons is baie maklik. Ek weet ons speel in 2 kompetisies, die IPCR en die URC. Ons het 'n baie groot groep ouens wat ons deur die seisoen wil gebruik. En ons moet jy weet URC is vir ons groot kompetisie wat ons wil goed doen. En ek dink ons moet ons spelers vaskry om 'n URC te speel. So laasweek Newcastle, jy weet die ouetjies wat ons saamgevat is jong talent wat ons wou gesien het en ouetjies wat nog nie baie rugby gespeel het nie. En om so toe te gaan en te sien hoe daai ouens speel en amper die game wen was vir ons, jy weet dis waar jy eintlik sien waar die ouens uitgestaan het wat ons wou gesien het. So moeilike omstandighede, jy weet as 'n ou dink as 'n wind so erg waai, dit is nie maklik om rugby te speel al in nie. En vir ons om die ouens by die huis te los om voor te berei vir die Stormers was vital geweest sodat ons kan vars wees vir die naweek.
Dankie julle.
Thanks, Leighton.
Thank you, Leighton. Can we go to Morgan and then we'll go through to Carl? Oh, sorry, quick one there. Is there any more Afrikaans questions before we move over to English? Carl? And then I'll come through to English after that, if you guys don't mind, just to make it easier when we're transcribing.
I'm good with English also. Coach, you guys mentioned that you worked on several things that you must concentrate on beating the Stormers. Would you mind enlightening us what you think you must do good in order to beat them?
Yeah, I think first of all, if we have a look at the Benetton game, we had a lot of opportunities that we didn't finish off. Handling errors that what the Stormers like to play off. So they like to play unstructured. We need to keep it as structured as possible to put them under pressure, because they can punish you from anywhere on the field if you're not accurate in keeping the ball, putting them under pressure. So it's like any other team. If you can't keep the ball, you're going to defend a lot, and they can punish you if you don't keep the ball. So it's just getting sharp with handling, getting sharp with keeping the ball, and then through 3, 4, 5 phases, putting teams under pressure so that you can go score. So that was probably the focus that we had.
Saying keeping it structured, I mean that's just what the Lions doesn't do. At the end of the match, you throw the ball around and you attack from everywhere. So will it be a visible departure from that game plan?
Yeah, I think we don't start off a game just throwing the ball around. A game is built with structure in the beginning, like innings, and afterwards, when everything goes well and stuff, then we can open the game up and then throw it around a bit. But first off, especially like a team like the Stormers, you don't want to start loose. That's what they want. They wanted the game to be loose, so that's what they're dangerous at. So we, like I said, we want to keep the ball, take it through phases to put them under pressure, and then after a while, if everything goes well, and then the game will open for us.
Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
Morgan, and then we'll come through to Ross.
Thanks, Takir. How's the Krappies? How's the Jock? Just a question for both of you. Krappies,
Yes,
just
Morgan.
reverting back to Kobus Reinach. You've been a bit of an understudy for quite a long time in the Springbok mix. Is he a guy that you look up to? And what is the biggest thing that you've learned from him over the last couple of years? And then, Jock, Your last win in the URC was the Jipske Derby at Loftus. How much belief did that instill in the team going forward into the competition? Because it looked like there was a bit of a change around of your season.
Yes.
Yeah, can you start?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Kobus. He's been amazing over the last 2 years. But I have helped him up quite a bit. This weekend I'm going there definitely to compete and to give it my all against him. I think it's a lot of little things that I've learned from him, how he preps in the week, how he I've rubbed off a bit how he sees the game, how he sees different situations, when to do something, when not to do something, when to look for space, when to try something. So it's a lot of small stuff that I think has the big things at the end. But yeah, like I say, so much respect for him as a player, as a person, especially. But yeah, this weekend I'm definitely going there to compete.
Yeah, just from our side, Morgan, we took a lot of confidence out of the Bulls games that we played here in Pretoria. Unfortunately, we couldn't back it up the weekend after that, back home with the same side. So for us, it's about consistency, doing what we're doing every week to do it consistent, and then the result will take care of itself. So, the weekend as well, we put a lot of focus in the URC because we want to do well in it. So hopefully this weekend we can pick up where we left off after the Bulls game.
Thanks, guys. All the best for the weekend.
Thanks, Morgan.
Over to you, Ross.
Thanks very much, Takia. How's it, guys?
Hi, Ross.
Monet, as you said there, you're going there to compete. I don't want to say, you want to make it about yourself or anything, but does it give you a little bit extra that you get a chance to, go up against a guy who's had one of his best years in a Bokke jersey, in his career, and who's just been just that little step ahead of you on the pecking order there? Does that sort of give you a bit of extra fire, to go into it this weekend, or is it more? Are you more team focused on it?
Yeah, I think at the beginning I did say it's definitely this week about the team. We're not focusing too much on the individuals, although we do respect that in a certain way that they have exceptional individuals. But for a personal, like a personal point of view, obviously it's a massive privilege to go and play against one of the best nines in the world. So obviously you want to test yourself, and you want to put yourself almost out there to see where you are at. And yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but in a way, the team definitely comes first, 100%. But that's more battles. It is obviously you want to play against the best guys, so that makes me excited. Yeah.
Definitely. And then also from the team's perspective, Monet, do you guys sort of want to set things right, try and use this game, set things right, after that Benetton result? Because like has been said before, you guys were on a real big high after that Bulls win, fantastic win at Loftus, and then a bit of a disappointment then going into the Champions Cup and losing at home against Benetton. So you guys quite fired up to try and turn that around now against the Stormers down in Cape Town?
Yes, yeah, I would say we are quite we're excited, and we really want to make ourselves proud for how we play. We want to make our fans proud, and we want to really put a foot forward as a Lions family to say, yeah, this is who we are, this is how we want to play, and yeah, so 100% we want to shift. We want a big shift this weekend towards who we actually want to be as a rugby team.
Fantastic. And Jacques, like Monet's mentioned, you guys don't want to focus on individual players, but you guys got a really good win over the Stormers earlier this year, back in, I think it was February. But you're playing a very different team this time. And even though you don't want to focus on individuals, those individuals that are coming in, Sasha, Kobus, possibly Damien if he's fit again. They've been in fantastic form for the Springboks. So there has to be a bit of a focus, on those guys due to their form. So is that something that you have sort of spoken about and sort of been like where you guys know you want to target those, X factor players?
Oh, for sure. Every team's got X-factor players, and we're not going to sit here and say, listen here, we're not going to focus on them in what we want to do. They've also got a system where they want to play with these players, where these players are their game breakers. So we're going to be stupid not to look at that. So we're going to stick to our structures, and in that, each individual that's in the Lions team needs to work very hard, to actually just, mark those guys and make sure that they don't perform well. So, because if you're going to, let's be honest, any team on the front foot is going to punish you if you don't stop momentum. So for us, it's all about stopping the momentum. And then there is going to be, like I say, if we stop momentum, there is going to be individuals that in the Stormers side that can punish you if you don't stick to your structure. So for us, it's just to stick to our structures, work together as a team, and then just to put them under pressure through that.
And I know it was a long time ago, but back in 2021, you guys stunned the Stormers down there in Cape Town in that first GRC season. It was also a December game. So although it's quite far since then, are there things out of that you can take out that you sort of, you can use to your advantage this time going down, Is there anything from that, or is it, just too far in the future?
No, in that, any day you're going to play the Stormers in Cape Town, it's not going to be an easy game. So we're going to have to be on top of our game if we want to beat them there, because like I said, they're on a high. But in saying that, we're going there with a lot of confidence. I think, any South African derby that's going to be played is going to be hard. I think the last few games that we have played, it was quite till the end, it was tight. So for us, it's nothing different. We're going to go there with a mission, and we want to go beat the Stormers down in Cape Town.
And just lastly from me, sorry, just one more took here.
All right, let's keep it to the last one.
No problem. Jacques, you guys made a really big signing yesterday, Boan Venter coming over from Edinburgh at the start of next season. Is that quite a big moment for you guys? And, in the last few years, you guys have signed more guys, not really at the peak of their careers, and then you've, built them up to that, like guys like Birger Odendaal and Marius Lowe came to you guys sort of down low and you lifted them up and they left on a high. So is it quite a big moment bringing Boan in, who's at the top of his, thing now? He's just become a Springbok, and, is that a big moment?
Yeah, I think for the Union, it's a big moment. And Boan is a great player, as you mentioned now, he played for the Boks this year. So any signing that you can sign at the top of his career is a great signing. So really looking forward to having him here next season. And I mean, he can just, Kloppy will know now because he played. I think he's going to, for the Union and for the system, he's going to be great for us. So we are looking forward to having him here.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, Ross.
Thanks, gents. Have a good day further. And we'll see you guys on Saturday, whoever's going to be down in the Cape.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Cheers, bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, dankie. Hi, Krabs.